like Afrotech, ne? I started Afrotech in 2019. Before I was doing Amapiano, but I decided to just take Afrotech route. And when you give someone to listen to your song and about like they'll tell you, Ntwana, you can't be like this, man. And now
It affects you,
as an artist, like.
Kong Republic I like. Speaking your truth on the mic. Hit the subscribe and like. Time to Kongcast.
Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Kongcast, coming to you right here at Kong Republic Studios. My name is Jans and I am your host, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Christian Woodley.
What up, guys?
And Mr. DJ Nova, as always, behind the camera. And today we have a very special guest indeed, ladies and gentlemen, a friend of ours, an amazing DJ, an amazing producer. Please welcome the one, the only Mr. TorQue MuziQ.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Nice. You nice?
Finally.
Hey. You good though?
I'm good on you, man.
I'm all right,
Sure.
man. I hear we nice, energy is always on point. But you already know, in Kongcast, we always start with the icebreakers.
I'm gonna go first, bro.
Yeah, he goes first.
So if you could create any holiday, what holiday would you create?
Obvious, my birthday, 9 October.
Your holidays. Okay, well, my icebreaker is you are chosen to represent your country in any sport. What sport are you playing, Joe? Soccer. Which position, Chief?
I used to play so many positions in soccer, but I'd go with striking.
Striker,
yeah,
huh?
Striker.
Gonna score the goals.
Yeah.
You get paid extra every time you score a goal, right?
Yeah. Some contracts.
Well, we were from the location. There wasn't that thing like your patala. We just play. If you score, you
score.
You score, and then everybody's
Everybody.
Nice one.
Everyone is on.
No bonus.
Yeah, straight.
But okay, cool, bro. Let's get right into it, all right? So tell me, describe your childhood for us, bro.
I grew up with a bit of less of a confidence. During my childhood, we come from a place whereby negativity evolves around. So but eventually when I grew up, I realized that
it's not like this.
Yeah, it's not like this. You need to build your own confidence, and you need to be you need to just express yourself.
Okay.
But during my childhood, I realized that I've got many talents right now. Because I think those things they were oppressing me.
The negativity and stuff.
It starts from ending, whereby you try to behave, and then I'm like, why not? During my childhood, I used to be naughty.
So the shouting was Vele the one.
So everything that happened, I used to take it to the heart. I guess that was my biggest
And where
mistake.
you grew up, bro?
I grew up in Foslo, but I was born in Gasikororo in Limpopo, Zanin.
Okay. Sure. You have family in Limpopo?
Yeah, I've got family in Limpopo.
Yeah.
Actually, my family is in Limpopo.
Limpopo.
It's just visit.
Just vibes and friends. Okay. Well, you have a family in Limpopo and you have family or friends here. What does your family think about your musical career?
I think they are proud now.
No?
I'm the first one, Pela, to just follow this dream. And I don't even know, maybe I've got ancestors who are doing music. But those who are living, I don't think that they're doing music. So I'm proud to say I'm the first.
In the family.
To follow my passion.
Yeah, man.
No,
Nah.
that's cool, bro. But
Yeah.
like, tell me something. Talk music.
Yeah.
How did that name come about? Bro?
Yeah, true.
And it's not even talk like like talk like
Yes.
like that. It's talk like it's
Yeah, like, yeah.
Vehicle. You know, there was a CDJ that we used to use. You know, a CDJ.
Yeah.
So that CDJ was talk. So I was the
okay.
only one who knew how to use it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like I used to call myself with another name. Hey, that name. Oh,
What was the name?
cold-blooded DJ.
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Hey,
yeah, even Nova
cold-blooded
knows
DJ.
knows me with that guy.
Yeah. So now the CDJ is talk
The
and you
CDJ
the
is
only one.
talk. So I used to play it like the way I want to shine number.
Sure.
So I ended up using that name like talk, and I started with using La Talk, but I was like, nah, La Talk, nah, it's talk. And
Yeah.
then I added music, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing music, so why not say talk
Music. That's how it came together. Okay. Well, when did your producing journey actually start? Like, what age would you say that you started? And when did you like really get into producing?
I started producing in 2006. You know,
It's a long time ago. Talk.
that's a lot.
Yeah, yo.
I was using my sister's computer. You know, like that's the first time a friend of mine introduced me to the CDJ.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, the Fruity Loops.
Loops,
you know,
sure,
sorry for
sure.
for-
No, sir. Yeah.
yeah, Fruity Loops, and then that's how I started.
That's how you started.
That's how I started. Yeah, and then
Do you remember your first track that you made, full track, Nje, from start to finish, producing?
Yeah, I
guys?
do.
Yeah.
I do. I remember putting viruses on my sister's computer. Before that song came out, like I used to collect I'm a plugin, you know,
Sure.
like not check it, not
Yeah,
check,
you just
you know, like so
download nje.
there was this one time whereby ngafaka a Trojan.
Sure.
You know Trojan, that worm. She was like, "King, you know." And I was like, man, computer ya breather, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And when you produced your first track, was it always
Was-
Afro soul, Afro house, Afro tech?
You know, when you start, you don't even know.
Don't remember. But let me ask
But it
you
was a
something.
song.
Sure.
I just want to find out from you. So like, which producers do you look up to, right? Because I know you are very talented producers, but who do you think is the great in your opinion?
Oskido,
Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh, Black Coffee.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But before Black Coffee, because I come from that line,
era.
whereby, that era,
Yeah.
whereby there was this local DJ called Marvelous DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, like rest in peace. He was my inspiration as well from local.
Sure.
So yeah.
Sure. Okay, so as an Afro tech and house producer, who is your dream feature? One person that you'd love to work with? Nje?
Definitely Black Coffee.
Black Coffee,
I'd like
ne?
to work with Black Coffee. I'd like to work with David Guetta.
Oh, yeah.
Outside Afro Tech. Because David Guetta's sound, man, it's
Has energy.
yeah, it has energy, you know, like I look up to those guys internationally. And then this side, I would say Black Motion.
Okay.
Black Motion, like their sound, still relevant.
Man, it's African. It's
African.
Hectically African.
Yeah, authentic.
Authentic.
But so I know you more down the Afro tech and house kind of music, right? What kind of made you go towards it? What gravitated you to that kind of music?
It was in 2019 when I was looking for a new sound, you know, like after dropping my album. I dropped my album on 2017, my first album with Bushe, Tee Jay,
Yes.
and there was a guy called Ken Soul. Sure. I used to work with them. So
This is Kings of Rotation.
there was this sound, man, like tugudum, tugudum, tugudum,
okay.
tugudum, tugudum, and I was like, man, this sound is nice, like there's a fusion of tech and then an Afro house. So I just fell in love with that sound. And, I checked who were busy with that sound. Like there's this guy's Kususa.
Okay.
Kususa, Agento Dust, and so I was really inspired by their sound, and then like I decided to take that route of Afro house after Afro tech. But I was bengumuntu Afro house ever since.
So it wasn't a big change, not hectic.
Not hectic.
Just you had to
Not
add
hectic.
elements.
Because you enjoyed that growing up, you gravitated to that kind of music.
Yes.
Okay. All right. No, cool.
Sure. Well, guys, I mean, that's all we have with Talk for now, but we will be back with him just after this ad break.
Now, for a limited time, get your exclusive photo shoot for only 2,450 Rand and get a free A1 canvas print. This special includes 20 high-resolution images, 3 hours of editing and retouching, 2 background options of your choice, includes photographer, gear hire, assistant, and refreshments. Get your exclusive photo shoot done at Kong Republic Studios based here in Kyalami, Midrand.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Kongcast. Conquerors in the studio today. We have the one, the only Mr. TorQue MuziQ. Hey! Wow, we're having a good interview thus far, man. But we're gonna get a little personal now, since we know you guys. Even the people in the studio. We're gonna ask you, G, because you met Tee Jay first, right? How did you meet Tee Jay, and how did you even meet Le Sax? Because you guys are just always together, making music.
Yeah, every time I saw Tee Jay, I saw you.
Yeah, and Le Sax.
and then when I saw Le Sax first, I eventually saw you and then Tee Jay.
Yeah.
So you guys are always like a unit, bro.
together.
Yeah, my relationship with Tee Jay goes back to primary.
Yeah.
Like Nkalena from Sub A, grade 1.
Oh, no way. Hey? So you don't know him. You know him as Jabulani back then.
Yeah, no, not Jabulani, Tabang.
Yes.
We started working together in 2006. He introduced me to Buhle.
Okay.
Yeah, we worked on my first album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before
It was cool.
No, I even thought I remember like he used to come maybe Magata to chai some sevens in.
Sure.
He used to come to my place and like produce. He was the one who taught me. Actually, he was the one who taught me how to experiment other genres. Like because Tee Jay is someone who's always ahead of his sound. Yeah. So I think that's like we pushed, and then 2018.
From 2006 to 2018. But even now, it's still going. So 2022.
Going, like, yeah.
Sheesh.
But he's a good guy, bro. I mean, I'm sure nobody wants to run away from him.
Yeah, I look up to that guy.
Yeah, I know he's a good guy. But it's funny you say that, because Tee Jay, when he came here on the show, he mentioned you taught him a few things in music, right? And that's crazy, because Tee Jay is like award-winning, platinum-selling producer, right? He's crazy hot. And like he mentioned, hey, Talk actually showed me a few things himself, So tell me something, sir. Who taught you how to produce?
Was a friend of mine back in high school called Shiseni, MD, superstar. And this guy called Pablo. They just showed me how to operate in Fruity Loops. Then the rest I just learned by myself.
Self-taught, sir?
Yeah. But, hey, it took time because
All good things do, bro.
sometimes I could do a beat and then the vocal goes on another way. But meeting different kind of producers made me like to learn more about the sound.
Okay. And all through Fruity Loops.
All through Fruity Loops.
Sure.
I once used Studio 1.4 Studio 14
Yeah.
resin, but Fruity Loops was there because, like...
Yeah, it's the standard one.
Yeah, it's the standard one
Yeah,
for
standard
me.
software. Okay, well, you're also a DJ, right? And one thing I wanted to ask is if you are playing one-on-one, you have a DJ on this side, you on this side, what's the challenges you would face playing a one-on-one set?
Not reading the other guy's mind or the muntu engidlala naye,
Sure.
like we need to be in one.
One, yeah.
Yeah, so like sometimes you can play with someone and then when udlala deep house, then adlale cards.
Sure,
Understand?
yeah.
You need to read that.
Have you ever been in a situation in Jalo?
Yeah.
Yo, really?
Yeah. The worst part would say that person was playing Yash.
Yeah. yeah.
And now it was hard for me to
blend your music. Yeah.
But because that experience, you're playing with someone and making sure what he's thinking before he plays.
Sure.
Because you I know you need to think about the beats per minute, you think about the jab.
Yes.
Because the beats could go and the tempo could go, but it could be a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It could be a whole different vibe. So it looks a lot easier.
Yeah, it looks easy.
It looks like yours are like
just having just having
meanwhile,
vibes.
bro, like it's the actual it's actual hectic skill that goes to doing this, right? It's crazy. You guys make it look easy.
Hey, Joe.
Yo.
You make it look like you're having a job.
You've also been DJing for as long as you've been producing.
Yeah, I started in 2010.
2010 to DJ.
2010.
It was music all the way,
It was music all the way.
Yeah.
It was music all the way. And as like some people will just look at you and be like, no, Mafizo.
Yeah.
Someone who started yesterday.
Sure.
And like,
Ganti, you've been.
I've been there.
Yeah.
You've been there.
Yeah. I know your social media definitely shows that.
But so let's talk about software, right? Everybody that comes on the show, every producer, they're like, no, Fruity Loops. I come from a commercial background, and the commercial background, they're always like, no, you gotta use Pro Tools, and Pro Tools are pain in the because you gotta have a special key, and you license the key on what kind of work you're doing, and then the licenses, depending on the work you're doing, can cost up to $100,000 just for licenses, right? Yeah. Do you think? I mean, clearly from what you guys produced, it's not a thing. But what's your opinion, right? Do you think the software is really important, or do you think it's just a tool?
I realized later that softwares are important. When I started sitting with sound engineers, like they will always tell me, this one is the right one. But now, for Fruity Loops, why are we using Fruity Loops? Is that Fruity Loops is easy to access. Like someone will tell you, hey, Fruity Loops, and you'll find it. But coming to Logic, it's really hard. More especially.
Did you try Logic?
I once tried Logic.
Yeah.
I once tried Logic, but because my preference is in Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
I just stuck there.
Yeah. It's always better.
But it's clearly not affecting you. I mean, you're taking it and you're making magic with it, sir.
In fact, I'm taking Logic into Fruity Loops.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. And I want to show you something actually right now. No? It's a reference on Instagram where it's Mr. DJ Spoo.
DJ Spoo.
He is jamming and remixing your song La Mezcla.
La Mezcla.
Yeah. What can you tell us about that, G?
You got an OG legend.
An OG legend, Joe. OG legend jamming and remixing.
It was all an experiment. I wanted to just push myself with music. So I wanted something that anybody's not doing. I'm this kind of person that likes doing what others are not doing.
Yeah.
So I decided to make a remix package, an EP, the King of Rotation EP, bootleg remixes. So DJ Spoo saw my music on YouTube and started playing my music and tagging me
Yeah.
That must have been a cool feeling.
Very much.
What was going through your mind when you first saw that?
I realized that, you know what, something is
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though like but it
It's
meant a
still
lot
there.
to me.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
like yeah.
No, you have a lot of DJs who are doing that, Joe. Like always shouting you
Yeah,
out.
give
Tweets,
me a lot of shout-outs, bro.
Tweets,
You know?
all of that, man. Yo, no. They definitely see that the skill and, you know, the hard work that you've been putting in, it's definitely paying off, G.
Yeah.
So talk, like, you focus on Afrotech, all right? You focus on house.
Yeah.
And even now you're playing with Amapiano as well, sir. So tell me, is there any other genres you still want to experiment with?
I think I wanna go for R&B.
Oh,
okay.
I never expected
Alternative R&B. There's this vocalist and a producer that introduced me lately. Sebenza now, you know, like
Yeah.
it's John T and Star.
Okay.
You know, yeah, they're doing that. So like, yeah, I'm listening to that sound and I'm like, okay,
they're
yeah,
doing
this is-
R&B.
this is the sound that we grew up in. And
Yes.
when I'm not doing music, I listen to R&B,
Hmm.
soul and jazz.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sometimes meditation music.
Oh, really?
Sure.
So-
Is that your playlist, Vele?
Yeah,
What?
I can show you right now.
Yeah.
Did Le Sax put you on that jazz, bro?
Yeah, you know, Le Sax every time. Hey.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, not even just DJ Spoo, right? But you've also had somebody like DJ Shimza, who was literally playing your track Samburu on Channel O.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how about you describe that feeling when you actually saw that? Because that's also an OG in the game, Joe.
Actually, Shimza DM'd me.
Yeah.
And told me about that song. Like before we dropped the song, we already had it because like as producers we send songs before they drop as exclusives. The label sent the song to like a snippet.
Yeah.
Then Shimza decided to come to my DM and told me that Joe, there's this song Samburu, mfana, please send it. And yeah, that's how, you know, Joe, like I was so happy with it. And like, you know, just like DJ Spoo, yeah, that feeling, the same feeling, like, you know, respect.
But that must be amazing because that's two OGs already that are playing your music and they're like, yeah, this thing is cool.
We can't forget TJ.
Hey, Joe. TJ is working in and out with you too. So, yeah, no. It's good. It's good getting affirmation, Vele, from people who are legends in the game.
Do you know that I've got song with Temba, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stomp Your Feet.
Yes.
So, yeah.
No, that's your hit song that's going off, man.
Yeah, so something, man, it grows. Like, you know, more one is when you see your work going out, like abantu bawujabulela, and that person you look up to playing it, like that feeling, man.
Sure.
And working with Temba, was it yenze unyaka wami kahle. Like this 2022 I can say is the best year for me.
Oh,
so
yeah,
far.
for you. Oh, wow, yeah. Because you were also playing Stomp Your Feet on YFM. And stuff. Hey, Joe. See, talk is out here, man. Talk is out here. But yes, guys, you know, we're here with Talk Music in the studio, and we're going to be back with much more. You better stay tuned.
Now, for a limited time, get your exclusive photo shoot for only 2,450 Rand and get a free A1 canvas print. This special includes 20 high-resolution images, 3 hours of editing and retouching, 2 background options of your choice, includes photographer, gear hire, assistant, and refreshments. Get your exclusive photo shoot done at Kong Republic Studios based here in Kyalami, Midrand.
Hey, welcome back, Conquerors. Today in Kongcast, we have an amazing guest. The one, the only Mr. Talk Music is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let's go.
Mr. Talk.
Yeah.
So, sir, tell me something, bro. We know that, you know, making in the music game is very difficult. You know, it's a hard journey. It's not easy. It looks nice. It looks fine. But it's a lot of hard work that gets involved. There's a lot of things that the audience don't see. You know, we see Talk always jamming, having a good time on radio, you know, like in the clubs, but we don't see the challenges that you face. So tell us personally, what has been some of the biggest challenges you faced to get where you are today, sir?
Oh, There are a lot, man. There are a lot. You know, like I said before the interview. Remember when I told you where I come from? Yeah. Sometimes those challenges whereby like Uti, we were making a music and then like Afrotech, ne? I started Afrotech in 2019. Before I was doing amapiano, but I decided to just take Afrotech route. And when you give someone to listen to your song and about like they'll tell you, Ntwana, you can't be like this, man. Yenza le nto lena." And now
It affects you,
it affects
yeah.
you
Yeah,
as an artist, like. But Maupi's cooler, like you realize with man, this is not
Me.
This is not me. This is I don't want that negativity thing to just because sometimes you want to make a sound and then put it out there and then you don't get any response. You know, like that thing there as artist, it demotivates you sometimes. But yeah.
So those are the biggest challenges you face, Nje.
Yeah.
Not getting the recognition fast enough.
Not you know, like like I said, 2006 and 2022, seeing other artists moving quick, moving forward. But I realized that later that it's just Guti, I wasn't positioned right, you know, and Tee Jay has been helping me with that, and now I'm seeing I'm a difference, like okay, manje, ngiyakula, confidence yabuya, you know, like everything, you know.
Yeah, man. Yo, but everything is in God's timing. G.
God's timing.
Okay, well, I mean, you've released a number of projects, you know, a number of EPs, albums, but what made you stick with the name Kings of Rotation throughout 4 of your projects?
Yeah, you rotated those names 4 times. And is it just going to be 4th time? Because now you already, you know.
Will there be a 5, Kings of Rotation 5? But what made you decide on that title, Vel?
At first, I thought maybe like, okay, the first King of Rotation was just, okay, there's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Then after lap, I'm changing the name. But people started calling me with that name. Hey, King of Rotation, instead of Talk.
Yeah.
So I realized that, man, King of Rotation is a brand. Why not push that? Because back in that time, Abo Oskido used to have Oskido Church Grooves 1. Same to DJ Fresh.
Well, same with like the Carter 1, Carter 2.
So I decided to take that, with me. And,
so would that always be your brand now, going forward? Every time you
Kings of
release, it's going to be
Rotation.
Kings of Rotation.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's just
That's actually very
that
clever,
King of
eh?
Rotation. There's a description of which one, because like right now this year I dropped King of Rotation episode 1. Yeah, I'm still gonna drop another one soon before December.
You should start a merch line with Kings of Rotation.
Hey, man. Expanding the brand.
But tell me, sir, to the viewers that don't really understand this, how could you describe the difference between Afrotech and Amapiano? How would you describe it?
Well, Afrotech, Afrotech is a sound. It's a South African sound. People don't know that.
Yeah.
It's a South African sound. The only thing that it's only tempo. It's only tempo because Afrotech used to be 123. But now people are just dropping that tempo. I also dropped the tempo. Now I'm playing on 114. I'm planning on playing 114 next year. Right now it's just 118, 117, 116. Whereas Amapiano is 113, 112, 111.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the
I
difference.
didn't know that. Eh?
That's the difference.
That is crazy, bro. Because so it's a whole different tempo that changes everything. Eh?
Yeah, it's like Kwaito and House.
Yeah.
And
Those
Kong,
two were one. But, the only thing that separates them was tempo.
Yeah.
If you play Kwaito House, Kwaito with tempo ya house, you'll hear house. And then if you play house with tempo ya kwaito, you'll hear kwaito.
That is crazy, bro. That's like right now.
I don't know that, man. Okay, well, talk literally with everything that you've done now, all of it that keeps you going. What would you say in your career is your biggest motivation to keep going and keep pushing, keep grinding, just to keep it one way for you to focus? What would you say is your biggest motivation?
God.
Oh, where, bro?
God. Without God, man, like lately, I've realized that positivity and negativity, you choose. Like you choose to be positive. And when you choose to be positive, isn't it right? It's about grand. Like everything, like everything aligns. But negativity, Joe, man.
Everything's a problem.
Everything is a problem.
Even if things is going well, it's a problem.
Even when everything is going well for you. Did you see your song was playing on YFM? Like, maraga fan. Understand? So when you choose positivity, already value you are aligning yourself to God.
Sure.
Already like yonke into nje uNkulunkulu uzoziletha kuwe, and you'll show you signs that I'm here, Ntwana Yam. What do you need?
Talk, you couldn't have said it better. That's so true, my brother. That really is so true, because I just think about like people that are just so happy and stuff like that, and they don't have a lot of stuff, right? They don't have a lot of stuff, but they have God, bro. And like you don't need the material stuff in life to make you happy, bro. I mean, we all want it, we all work towards it and try and make a name and a brand and all these cool things, bro. But God is really, it really is the answer,
the center,
bro.
Too much.
You couldn't say it any better, bro. You couldn't say it any better. But anyway, we finally at the end of this year now, and Talk, I must ask you, right? You did a lot of radio interviews, YFM, Metro, and on and on and on. But like, how do you find the difference between our podcast versus a radio? How was this experience for you?
I think you guys are you guys are personal, man. Ningena vele, other than radio will ask you questions that, like, you give them a bio, and then they'll ask you questions that are
based on the bio.
On the bio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they don't dig on you and look into what you've been doing. And
what size do you wear?
No, thank you very much. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, that's dope, actually.
It's good to know.
Which do you prefer, radio or podcast? What you say?
I think podcast.
Really?
Where, bro?
That's good.
I'm still learning la corner but I think podcast is
podcast.
Man, you already know what they're going to ask you. The questions are nice. It's easy to answer. And like this one, what size am I wearing?
That's tough to answer.
But man, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for also it has been very informative. So I must tell you, thank you for informing us as well.
Straight.
Like what's the difference? Because I learned like quite a bit in this year, especially when it comes to like what beats each kind of genres kind of adapt,
tempo.
So that was an eye opener for me, man. Like honestly, sir, we wish you all the best for the future. Everything you do, we know you're gonna go and do great things, bro. We know, we know your team, and your team is already doing great things, So
huge things.
And man, we wish you all the best, bro. And like, you must come through more often, bro. Make yourself at home. You know where we are. I know this is not the first time you've been here, but like, come through, bro. You know, you're in the area when you're performing. Come have a chill out with us. Come use our studios, make some music here. But man, from our side, we wish you all the best, bro. And we wish you all the luck for everything that's going to happen. And God be with you through everything. And from our side, bro, we want to give you a photo shoot valued at $3,000, bro. You set it up with the guys here. Come through. Let's do a nice, fancy photo shoot for your album or what you want to do, bro. Just like put it on, whether you drop in anything or whatever, come through, let's do this photo shoot and, let's make it happen, bro,
100%.
Thanks, perfect. Thank you very much, Kong.
Aware, bro. Aware. No, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Guys. Well, guys, it's all good spirits in the studio today here at Kong Republic and on Kongcast. But to all our conquerors out there, we would like to say safe. Bye, guys.
Kong Republic, I like speaking your truth on the mic. Hit the subscribe and like. Time to
Kongcast.